Welcome back to Flight Sim 2024 for another round of What Did Microsoft Screw Up Today? Well, I'll tell you what Microsoft screwed up today. They screwed up the Hotas 5. Now, in my last video, I spent 2 days button mapping the Hotas 5 so that I could actually fly in an airplane, which is usually what you do on a flight sim, amazingly enough. But when I went to use a helicopter, unfortunately, there was no accesses, there was nothing. You couldn't keep it stable. I had all the assists on, but nothing worked because the horse didn't work, basically. But I did manage to get it to fly a plane. Brilliant. Loved it. Unfortunately, I did want to fly a helicopter because I'm using that in Korea. So if you've got the Horse 5, here's what to do. You can press and hold the mode button, wait for the light to flash. You should be on a red setting for Horse 5. So once it starts flashing, if you tap the mode button once, it will turn it green. That is the setting for the PC. It actually works on the PC. I don't know if you knew that or not, but Microsoft Flight Sim, you have the same problem. There are no button bindings, not even an access. So you have to do it from scratch all over again. Then tap it again, and that will put you on a blue light. The blue light is the Horse 4 mode, and don't touch it. Leave it, because then the light will stop flashing. It will stay solid. It will go solid blue. Your Hotas will disconnect from the PlayStation. That's perfectly fine and normal. It isn't broken. Don't worry about it. Hit the PlayStation button, hit the X button, and you're back on and running again. The only problem with all of this is when you actually go back on and go back in, you will be reading Hotas 4. There we go. There's Hotas 4. But because of the latest update, your last Hotas 4 button bindings are no longer there. So guess what? You got to do it all over again. That's right, baby. You got to do it all over again. So here I have done all of mine. Got it assigned. This is a quick way if you want to get into any settings. Your essential is as it is. Your access is there. Digital. I don't know what that means. Let's click it. Let's find out. Let's learn something new together. Oh look, there we go. Anyway, who cares? Right, next. Essential is basically essential flight sim stuff only. Helps you fly, land. Assigned. So these are all my new button bindings. A lot of them were there, but a lot of them I had to change. I don't know why I just did that. Why did you do that? I never touched anything. That's stupid. Thank you very much. I'll also turn some of these settings down because in the VR I like nice clean buildings and grass and all the rest of it, and this just helps the flow of it a little bit. And I only play in VR, so that works for me. Here's another little thing. In the F-18, you sometimes have nose wheel steering and it's locked. If you are not in VR, it's really hard to find the button to turn off. It's actually behind the flight stick itself. It's a little red button. And when I'm in VR, I can lean forward and I can just use the mouse and hit the button for low or high nose wheel steering. The reason the F-18 has that is because when they go on an aircraft carrier, they don't want the nose wheels flopping around, so they put a lock on it. That's the reason why that's on there. More useless information for you. But anyway, you can actually button map it, but you can actually do it through your flight control surfaces down here as well. So you need to come down to landing gear, and there's your wheel steering. And I've actually button mapped mine to R1 the trigger and 0, not 0, to set the nose wheel steering. And that's all. If I'm not flying with a VR, I can't reach down and do it behind the flight stick or wherever it is, because I don't have that scope of being able to lean forward and stuff. So, because I'm pretty basic, I've just got a flight stick, a mouse, and that's it. I don't have all the. There's only a certain amount of presets you can do, and I don't like using the controller when I'm using the flight stick because I tend to find it screws everything up because it thinks you're flying with the controller when you've got a flight stick. So turn the controller off, just use the flight stick. That's what it's there for. That's what I do with it. So I've yet to see if this button mapping works. But that's for the Hotas 5. Hotas 5 is dead. Don't even think about it. Don't try using it. Because, like I said, there's no access. No accesses. You can't turn left, right. You can't go up, down. You can't use your throttles. Nothing. Until Microsoft come out with a fix from it. So this is my fix. Use the mode setting that I gave you. Put yourself back on the Hotas 4. Map the stuff in where you had it before, your favourite settings like landing gear and all the rest of it. I don't know if you like to leave it standard. So use a controller if you use a controller, I don't know. I don't use it, that's my personal preference. And that's it. I didn't press that. Why are you doing that? No. Thank you very much. I'll tell you, this game has just been acting really weird the last couple of days. I might actually have to restart. I'll just check that my stuff is still there. Assigned. Yeah, it's still there. I'm going to restart this game. But anyway, I hope you found this in some form of helpful because of a hotspot not working. So yeah, it's a trick. Press the mode button, hold it until the light flashes. Push the mode button twice. Don't push and hold again. Just tap it. 1, 2. It'll go blue. Leave it. Let it go off. Stay solid on blue. Then just reconnect your controller with the PS button, and then go and do your button mappings again. And happy holidays. You're all set to go. And don't worry about the left hand side when you try to button map it. Right when you go to turn some stuff off because it's blocking your way or whatever. Like the smoke on the X button, if you want to get rid of it. It doesn't actually say the X button, but it still works. You can still do it, is what I'm saying. Like, let's go to signed. Say this one here. So you say I've got one extra button map in there. Hit that, but here there's no actually any. It says it's there. It just doesn't say the name, but it's perfectly fine. If you hit that button, if you unclick it, it will unclick from that registered button. It just doesn't say the name of it. There's another screw up from Microsoft. Thank you very much. Don't worry about it. Just do it anyway. It's fine. Trust me, because I spent a full night last night remapping my Hotas 4 settings, and now I can't remember where any of them are. So, joys of flying, I guess. And hopefully Microsoft will put out a patch for the Hotas 5, and hopefully we will see that soon. Because I know it's been logged as a bug on their site, so their devs or techs will be working on a fix for that, hopefully. About time, really, because when the Hotas 5 actually came out, we all thought, yay, it's all going to work, but no, you plugged it in and nothing. Even on the beta, nothing. If you're one of the ones that where your Hotas 5 plugged in and worked, perfectly fine. There's a round of applause for you, because mine didn't, and I was pulling my hair out. I'm now bald. I've now got no hair, which is why I've got a picture of Mr. Drake up there from from another game, because he's got hair and I haven't, because I pulled all mine out trying to play this game. Anyway, I hope that helps you in some form, and I hope that you get sorted and you can fly again. And take care of yourselves, and just remember, it's okay not to be okay. And if Flight Sim does the thing for you where you can block out the rest of the world, and that's your happy place, I hope this fixes your problem so you can get back to your happy place. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to me dribble on for what feels like 45 minutes. But it hasn't been. Or has it? Until the next time, toodles.